That was super smooth, wasn't it? I even remember to add myself to the thing. Ah, my hair's sticking up. Fantastic. What a start. Hello, folks. Welcome to Drinking with Andrew. I'm your host, Andrew, part-time eBay, only eBay now. Actually, I don't do Depop. Part-time eBay reseller, mental health advocate, man who drinks not enough cider. You know what it is? It's Drinking with Andrew. Let's cue the intro. Let's try and... I've got to say, whoever poured that beer in that intro did a terrible job because I mean, the amount of head on that thing is just unreal. Absolutely unreal. But yeah, there we go. Right, who have we got in the chat? Victoria's first. Lovely Victoria, welcome. Patson, hey Pat. Donut, welcome Donut. I could do with a donut, I've got a little peckish. Paul sees him. Well, that's gone well. Shane's in, hello Shane. David Jensen, welcome DCG. Chris Tyler's in. I think I've already said hello to. Haven't I said hello to? Oh no, it's Paul C.S. hello to. Chris Tyler's in. There you go. You can confuse the names Chris and Paul because you know they're obviously very similar and start with the same letters. Not. Dave counts on two. The Dave's in. The Monkey Thrifter Peter's in. TMT. Welcome, Peter. I assume he knows he's TMT. What else have we got here? There's people saying hello to each other. Hugh Bartlett, yeah, he's a bit barking away. That's it. Hello. Sam's in. Welcome, Sam. Never done a YouTube chat before. Well, good to have you break your YouTube chat virginity with us. And welcome, Sam. That's Samuel or Samantha. And obviously it's Sam, isn't it? Don't even know what I'm doing. I was saying. But welcome anyway. There we go. Yeah, what we got stored tonight? Tonight, I will drink more of the cider my niece bought me. I think this is actually the last one I've got. So, but I think I've got some Thatcher's Gold. The accountants bought me down below. And I think I've got some Magners over there. So I think we've got just about enough cider to go through today. I'm okay. I'm a bit run down, a bit burned out in a minute, to be honest, Dave. Been it's been a tough deployment. Helping support the Ukrainians, but my deployment with them is nearly at an end. So go back to doing some normality soon after Easter, I think, and get back to eBay because I haven't done any reselling for ages, apart from fulfilling orders. We haven't done any listing for ages. There we go. Focus and get a sentence out, can't we? God. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Rebecca's in. Down below, what's down below? What are you doing? Hey? What are you doing? Oh, well, that's good. It's brilliant to belch on YouTube and everybody repeats on you. I'm out full of acid now, stoic acid, Christ. Okay, with acid reflux. Without the reflux, but just with the acid. Don't know what I'm talking about. Hello, Dougie. Hello. He's on. You want to say hello to YouTube? Hello. There you go. Look, he's on YouTube. That's bad today. Yeah. Good boy. I can't wear this. Evening, Don. How are you? Hope you're well. God. Right. Shabba. We're doing so on the Thatcher's Vintage. My niece got me this. I don't buy cider that costs this much. No KFC. No, I've already had a ready meal. So yeah, no KFC tonight, unless I get hungry later on. Rebecca is tired and grumpy. That generally describes my emotional state most days. What are you doing, hey? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You see Andrew? Yeah. You see Andrew? Yeah. What a good boy. Yeah. So yeah, Shabba's in. What was Shabba? More room for cider. Very true. Although, supplies of cider are running low. I've not been to a supermarket in ages, let alone one in England, where I have to go to get my cider normally. So I might have to force myself to a supermarket tomorrow, Barty. Put a link in the chat, see if anybody wants to come live. Obviously, don't come while you're live, because this isn't, bloody Chatterbait or whatever it is. It's not Pornhub, is it? It's a respectable YouTube channel. So, but if you want to come on the channel, long week, yeah. Long few weeks, really. I think I managed to finish work just after 6 today, didn't we? I started at 8, so what's that? 10 hours. That's not too bad. How does the stock? Yeah, well, not listing doesn't help. I'm not sourcing either, so the stock levels are technically decreasing, but you take a little chunk out of a mountain, it's still a mountain, isn't it? At the end of the day. I think that's almost like a quote. It's almost poetry, that, Barty. I could be a poet, you just sit and do poetry stuff. I don't know what the poets do. I don't know. Sit by a bank of a river or something and write about, the flow of the water or something like that. Maybe that's a future career for me when I retire from government. Oh, who was a good boy? Yeah, Kentucky. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Right. We've got no guests coming yet. Somebody needs to come live. Just listen to me ramble on for an hour. What's Chatterbait? Yeah, I'm sure you know full well what Chatterbait is, Peter. Put it into Google. And we shouldn't be pleased that people have died. Yeah, that's not a good thing to be pleased about, no matter who they are. Free life is in. Welcome. I hope your life is indeed free. Mine's very expensive, unfortunately. But I do have expensive tastes. I'm going to move to the Lake District. When I lived up in Blackpool, I used to go to the lakes nearly every weekend, because it's only about an hour's drive. And that was back in the days where I didn't mind driving for an hour. Now I can't be asked driving anywhere, but in those days, more than that, we used to drive up to Windermere, Bowness, actually, really, to be fair, where the lake is, and go around there, potter about, visit booths, get some shopping. In Kendal on the way back, because there's a bit better booths there than the one in Windermere. I just have a good time there. Go up a mountain or something mountain, hill, whatever it is. Go for a walk. Shouldn't say that word when he's listening. It was good. It was nice. I'd happily live there, but it's just the if we can afford it. Yeah, they go one day. Yeah, so it's fire, isn't it? Financial independence, retire early. I mean, I'll probably be working until I'm 70. Peter's going to Ulverston to see his sister. Excellent. Younger sister, older sister. Definitely another world, yeah. I mean, it's parts of Wales as well. You go into mid Wales. I mean, Christ, it's like you're in a different country. I mean, you are in a different country if you're from England, but it's like a totally different place. It's like the rest of the world doesn't exist in some of those towns and villages. But obviously, Wrexham is, as we know, very cosmopolitan, home to many celebrities, such as, apart from myself, we obviously got Ryan Reynolds, Rob Michelevy, and we got fucking Tim Vincent as well, you know. At least one of them's an A-lister. Come on. Up you come. Up. We stayed near in Sedberg over Xmas. Away from everything. Oh, sorry to hear about your mum and your cats. Not good. Oh, she says she's out of my age range then, Peter, I'm afraid. She's safe. I won't take it off your hands. Competition for a house in the lakes. Maybe I should raffle off my house. If I get 220,000 tickets sold for my house, I'd be all right with that. Don't think I would, though. Yeah, what's going on here in this? I don't know who that is. People on my Facebook don't know now. £1.86 a litre for fuel. Jesus Christ. I filled the Land Rover to the top not long after they kicked off in Ukraine. I think it was about £1.60 something then. So it was a bit cheaper. And I've not used what's in there yet. Hello, Patty. How are you? Perfect, Patty. I'm very well, thank you. So probably like that, yeah. Yeah, problem is, then you've got a bloody, you've got to buy somebody as well, haven't you? Oh, no, I'm not going to move. Not for a couple of years, anyway. All the reselling via public transport. Yeah, I'm sure they will put the prices up with that, though, because it's all the same fuel at the end of the day, isn't it? Only a matter of time before they pass the costs on. But yeah, I do lots of driving normally. See the doctor? No, I've not seen that, Dave. No. Around 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm usually watching something else. If you catch me drift, if I'm still awake. £1.71. I remember during the pandemic when it hit the pound mark. Never I thought in my lifetime would I see it go down that low, and it did. We go that low, and now obviously £6 for the moment. That's not too bad though, is it? £6. When you think about how much the stuff is going. Where in Crackpool do I live? I used to live in Cleveland. Well, I lived in Fleetwood first. Then I moved to Polton. Had a great time living in Polton and Field, but that was with a housemate, and then he moved out. He bought a house, so I had to rent somewhere on my own, and I couldn't afford to rent anywhere in Polton, so I got somewhere in Cleveland, and I bought my first house in Cleveland. Lived on Nutter Road. That was my first house I ever bought was on Nutter Road. No fuel in supermarkets. Plenty here. People can't afford it, but yeah, I mean, even during the alleged fuel crisis, that was just massive panic. You know, people are still getting fuel each day. Bloody price of energy as well. You know, people's electricity bills and gas bills just gone nuts, haven't they? Just absolutely mental. I mean, I'm on a fixed until the end of December, so I haven't seen an increase, but I can't wait until fucking December comes and it more than doubles. Buying stock accused of committing fraud for purchasing. What? Who's done that? Is it because you bought quite a big lot? People were questioning the purpose for it. But he's a good boy. Good dog. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Aye. Yeah, no, I am nervous about it. The fix ending in December. To the extent that I might actually put a bit of money aside. Because I have debts that I'm paying off at the minute, and those debts don't clear until October, November next year. So I don't really want to be increasing my costs too much. But 2,694, Jesus Christ, chimp, for fuck's sake! You're being nice to me, you call him fucking chimp. Committing fraud for getting an extra discount. I think that's a bit. I think she's a bit of an idiot. Paying money for something is not therefore committing fraud. Hello, Peter. How are you doing, Peter? You better know I'm fucking in at the minute. Put chat in the put link in chat if Peter wants to come on there. But yeah, fuck it. It's not fucking fraud getting a discount or something. It's just fucking mad that. There's a misrepresentation occurring there. But yeah. Hey, right now, Amy, are you watching? Is it time for us to do the song? I'll wait for her to reply to me. Peter's busy, but he's enjoying life. Fucking hell. I can't remember what a life is anymore. Hello, Mandy. How are you? Percentages. Bloody hell, this is 7.4% cider. I'm glad I've only got one of these. Got to drive in the morning. Evening, Stuart. Stuart of the Mandry. Vintage cider. Says vintage, then it says 2020 on it. I mean, I feel like I've been conned, really. 2020, not really very vintage, is it? I mean, I've had shits older than that. Anyway, 3.7 UK units just in this one drink. The bloody rocket fuel, that. It doesn't taste like a strong cider either. It just tastes like a normal cider. But you go Piccadilly. I thought Thatcher's was in Hereford. Yeah, Somerset. Right, come on, let's get somebody bloody coming on. Thinks there. Can't be sat here talking to myself. The dog already thinks I'm mad as it is. I'll be picking him a bad man now. Probably if it's all fucking fake Shabba. All bloody fake. UK chief medical officers recommend adults do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week. Fuck. I don't think I could get that low. I mean, that's hardly anything, is it? Got to be at least double that, maybe more. Evening, Martin. Evening, Neil. Neil's arrived just at the moment. I want to have a really strong fart as well. So have to bear with me a minute. Oh, there we go. That's not a comment on Neil's arrival. It's just the fucking timing. Bad timing, that's all. Bad timing. Okay. Paul's discovered how to do numbers. The macaroni cheese is going straight through me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Paul, have you fell asleep on your bloody keyboard here? Say. Oh, your cat has. My dog has put himself to sleep. We've got to move on to the Thatcher's Gold after this. Can't be drinking this 7.4% cider all night. I got bloody leapy. Oh. No KFC tonight, Peter. I had a ready meal earlier. I unexpectedly had dinner at Mother's last night, so I had a ready meal that was at its best before date, which I was going to have yesterday. But I went to Mother's, so I had to have it tonight instead. So no KFC as a result. But to be honest, the way my bloody waistline's been expanding of late, it's no bad thing. I saw myself naked, and I looked like I was fat. I looked like a fat man, and there's nothing wrong with being a fat man. Don't get me wrong, but it was a shock. It was a shock to me to see how much weight I piled on just in the last few weeks from working all the hours the God sends. So I need to. I'm gonna have to join gym. I have to go to the gym and get myself back into shape. So I can't be walking around like I am at the minute. Look at all this bloody weight round. Patsy's on a healthy eating stint, but she might have to have a drink. Oh yeah, I'll never go off the drink when I'm doing healthy. When am I going to start listing? When I stop working on the Ukraine, Peter. Once I move off that and back onto my old job, which isn't a picnic in itself, but is a lot less hours, a lot less intense. Then I'll have some more time to do it. Love handles. Well, you're more than welcome to grab a hold and see what happens. But yeah, fuck me, yeah. Yeah, I never give up to drinking when I'm doing a health kick. In fact, man, it's a constant shock. They're not like doing there is. No, naked in the bathroom to get in the bath, and I was like, oh my God, this isn't looking good. Shocked. Got some work to do. No worries. No work going on. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I'm struggling that like it's a penis. I need a holiday. It could be a while before I can get some time off. I'm covering people's Easter holidays at the minute. I'd rather have a member's size. Well, as you know, Patsy, there's nothing wrong with my size. There's plenty of size with me. Yeah, always okay to have guests on here. Don't worry about that. Just don't, don't do anything that's likely to get me YouTube banned. That's my only rule. Where is my ideal? I like to go to America. Los Angeles is probably my favorite place to go to. Love it in California. It's good for me. I like going there. I like the fact you could go in a bar and people strike up a conversation with you. I think You know, I think that's brilliant. That's what I want. It's weird. If I'm in a bloody pub in the UK, I don't want somebody to come and talk to me. But when I'm in America, I'm very grateful for it because I'm in obviously a stranger in a foreign land. Whereas here, it's just like, fucking leave me alone to enjoy my pint, please, mate. Completely the opposite. But there you go. But obviously, if the stranger happens to be attractive and female and single and an nymphomaniac, then, I might welcome the distraction. But otherwise, 7 years before you go to Canada. Oh, you could join PvP then. He likes company, doesn't he? I tell you what, my fucking YouTube notifications. 220 YouTube notifications there at the minute. People need to stop making videos because I can't really watch them. Time for that shit. There might be a stranger in a foreign land in your local pub. Yeah, I ain't talking to any strangers. How many of your shorts have I watched? Probably none. Not watched anybody one's bloody videos on YouTube in a very long time. What I have done though, which probably also doesn't help with me getting fat, is I have reconnected my Xbox. I've been playing. I've got an Xbox. What they call it, the Xbox Gaming Pass. So I've completed Halo Infinite. I'm working my way through some Star Wars game at the minute, which I forget the name of. 4,000 videos to watch later. No point. There better not be any of mine in that bloody watch later. But I've watched all of my. Not that I do videos anymore. I mean, I don't list stuff on eBay anymore. I don't do videos. I'm the worst reseller ever. Welcome, John. GTA 3, Christ, that's a callback to the past. That's PS2, wasn't it? GTA 3. I like the Stanford Press. They do that in Wetherspoons now, don't they? It's $1.99 a pint for the Stanford in Wetherspoons in Wrexham. It was £1.89 when I first bought it out, and I put it up 10p. Hello, Sam. Happy birthday to your beautiful wife as well. Belle, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Belle. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Serenaded. She's not even here. You don't get that on any other YouTube channel unless you ask them to sing happy birthday. Yeah, no, I've not watched no YouTube. I'm completely disconnected from any dramas that have happened. Fortunately, my Facebook group is relatively drama-free these days, so not managed to, not like the old days when it used to go mental on a regular basis. Trust me, nobody is nobody is going to. I'm going to say nobody's going to copyright claim my bloody singing. Get the PS3 out of the shed. Oh, excellent. I had a PS2, I had a PS4, I had a PS1, never bought a PS3. I do actually, I say that, I do have a PS3 in the backlog somewhere that I picked up at a boot. But I've never actually, I never bought one for myself. What made you do YouTube? What made me do YouTube videos? Fame, glory, meet women. Pretty much that. What the fuck does that say, John? Siena yak she mas pala. No, I've no idea what that is. I used to be well into the Tom Clancy books when I was younger. Don't really read it anymore. I mean, he's franchised it out now, isn't he? He's franchised his name. Hello, Polishek. If you started YouTube videos for fame, glory, and to meet women, when do you think it'll pay off? Fucking never, Stu, at this rate. Never. I meet women via this, right? And all that ends up happening is that they block me or they stop speaking to me. As for the fame, I do occasionally get recognised at car boots. And obviously the glory, I mean, just fucking look at me, glorious, aren't I? Just look at me. I don't like the way this camera makes it look like my beard's going grey. There's no grey here at all, but it looks grey. It's very off-putting. Tom Clancy's dead. There's still books going out with Tom Clancy's name. Are you sure he's dead? Support your Polo Shack wants people to follow him on YouTube. But the old John's trying to speak bloody languages again. It's never going to go well, that is it. Here you go, Polo Shack. I've got some languages for you. Bonjour, comment dias, comment pel tu. There you go. That was all French. Good Geburtstag. All French. All French. Yeah. I've got one of those books actually somewhere. Shabba. I think it's in the car actually. Need to go around and list. Right. Let's put a link in the chat. John Grisham. You can read some of his books, but not for a long time. I know I've got some Clancy's in the bookcase there behind me. Good boy. Good dog. You good boy. Yeah? I'm just good boy. You good boy, yeah? You good doggy. Hmm? He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes. Good doggy. Hmm. Bought a Carrymore for £5. Is that like a coat or something? I see Natasha. No, she's. I'm sure she will be back at some point, but she's got some stuff going on at the minute. So I did. Well, I was just trying to see when I spoke to her. February. Do you listen to podcasts? No, I don't. Paul, I don't have the time to listen to anything, mate. I really don't. I get up, start work through the day, finish work, do my eBay orders, and go to bed. If I'm lucky, I might sneak an hour of TV. If I'm lucky. I've got latest episode of Picard to watch tonight after this. Yeah, I'm just going to screenshot Neil's comment saying he's missing Natasha there, actually. So I appreciate that. I'll send it to her. There we go. Right, I'm going to send this, and then I'm going to sing happy birthday to a very special young lady who's watching. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, hang on, let's get this back. Have you heard of Shagged, Married, Annoyed? I haven't, no. Mark, Blue Harvest Toys. Oh, Queenies. I know Queenies. Elaine, yeah. I don't know Mark, but I don't fucking know anyone anymore. Right, we're going to sing happy birthday. Chloe is, I believe, 13, possibly 12, possibly 14, possibly. Chloe has had a birthday. She's currently watching, and she's had a birthday today, I believe. So we're going to sing happy birthday to Chloe now. Everybody join me. Happy birthday to you. Happy. Don't need a bloody shave. Get back. You're just fucking jealous of my fantastic hair, Polo Shack. Right. Don't interrupt the singing anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chloe. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Here we go. Job done. Now, I'd like to point out some people charge £100 for birthday messages. I just did that for free. So, if you want to see me do more happy birthday messages for free, send money to moneymental at moneymental.co.uk on PayPal. Chloe is 14 apparently. So there you go. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not far out, am I? You know, yeah, if I'd done that yesterday, 13. So I'm going to take that. It's not my fault she's a bloody day older today, is it? I'm going to take that. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yeah? You good, doggy? Did I wake you up? Evening CD, yes. I mean, let's be honest, you can't miss that. So I'm just texting Natasha now. If you just put yourself behind my head. So send. The price not to sing is double the price to sing. The price not to sing is £100. What are you doing? That's it. Listen, you'd be made up if I was singing happy birthday for you, so don't any of you complain. Unbelievable. You see this? This is just blatant jealousy from people now because I've not sung happy birthday for them. Blatant jealousy. I don't need bloody singing lessons. I have a beautiful voice. Just learn to need to appreciate it more. Good job. Thank you, Polish Jack. Hey, somebody can appreciate good music, good singing. In the town tonight. If I was sitting in the town tonight, Polishek, I wouldn't be here talking to you. Live from DWA. 2014. Right, where are we? Linking chat for people to not click on. I'm just going to lie there and snore. Right in my ear. Oh, hang on. We've got our first guest on. Is it a beautiful lady or is it in fact Phil?
Hello, how are you?
Welcome, Phil.
Get this up, make sure the bloody YouTube's off. That's good. Excellent. Oh, my dialecty things in the way again.
Is that is that your lights there? Was it?
It has a light built in. It's also a phone holder. It's I find it handy as a desk lamp. It was only £7 or something from B&M or some one of these shops. Pretty good. And the little clip it's on is very strong. It could be used. You can swing round the arm with your phone and do the lighty thing and shit. But if you're gonna do photography, you're gonna need a better setup than that.
The longest fucking answer to a question I've ever had.
You know me by now. Ask a simple question, get a convoluted answer. The beard is going. I shaved it off a little while ago. It was out here. It was getting on my nerves. So you've had a fun week.
Fucking hell, fun doesn't come into it. Although I have I now do get my I do now play when we're on Teams calls. I get my staff to play Snog, Marry and Avoid.
They wanted me to go and work in a builder's merchant this week, and I said no. Don't fancy lugging wood and shit around. They said, oh no, you're only merchandising the indoor shop. I thought, I've been caught out on this before. Why are you asking me? Is it because no one else will do it? And luckily, when I turned it down, I got that horrible cold bug nasty piece of shit that's been going around. I swear it's
AIDS.
worse. Well, I think it's worse than that Rona. God. It's the one where you better stay within 20 seconds of your toilet, within 30 seconds of your tissue box. The stuff's coming out of any orifice it wishes, whenever it wishes. And I thought, it's going away now. But it's, apart from that, very nice week off. I have seen said Picard. I heard you talking about it earlier. I shan't give you any spoilers. I managed to get it yesterday because it's released in America, isn't it? A day earlier, on a Thursday, I think. By the magic of the interweb.
I started watching it, and like for the first minute of it, about 10 minutes into it. For the first minute of it, I thought, "Oh fuck, have I missed an episode? Did I not watch the last episode?"
They're doing that stupid flashback shit, aren't they?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So then I went back to watch the last one, the end of that. I was like, "No, I've seen this."
Yeah.
And then I went back and watched it again. So I've lost fucking 2-3 minutes of viewing time because of fucking cocking about with that.
Yeah, you haven't lost it. Trust me. But it was stupid them doing this flashback plot sort of like thing because they've only just
when you're illegally watching stuff, you know.
Well, but they saw like, I mean, this is not a spoiler as you've seen this be. It's like see Picard lying on the floor with blood splurting out of him, and you're thinking, "Oh no, is he going to die?" When 10 minutes earlier they've just shown you the trailer for Picard season 3, so you know he's alive. So why bother doing that sort of like plot, sort of like suspense sort of device? It's pointless. But it's, you know, like halfway through the season, you got to have a few episodes which aren't as good as the rest. It's one of those. It's all right.
Fuck it. There's a face that makes the man want to vomit.
Oh, it's your neighbour.
Oh, fucking believable. Would you Adam and Eve it? It's Ryan Reynolds.
Chris, my room isn't full. It's just a very wide angle lens. It makes it look that way. Well, it is full, actually. That's the empty bit. If I were to tip the camera down in Christmas as well, so I can barely put my feet down. Has it been a good week for orders, despite the fact you're not listening?
I mean, probably. I don't pay attention at all.
Mine have gone through the roof this week. I have no idea why. It's every time I turn around, all the stuff I don't expect to sell is lying. Even Etsy, I haven't sold anything on Etsy in 3 months, something like that. I've still got a couple of free listings on there, ticking along, costing me money because they keep renewing the listing and I haven't made any sales on it. I had 4 this week. Oh, I might have to put some more on there now then, as people have suddenly noticed. Nothing particularly exciting.
Only YouTube channel to get trolled by Hollywood A-listers. I reckon I could put that as a, as a marketing ploy.
You could.
Yeah, no, I get in sales through. I mean, it's not. I'm not selling huge amounts, but
no, it's still ticking, isn't it? It's still ticking.
Yeah, I mean, it's giving me the money I need.
Yeah, same as that. I mean, so I've been off. Not off, but I would have been off this week even if I accepted that stupid builders, traders, whatever it was. I would have had to gone back home ill. But I'm glad I have in a way because I've been at home to do all these bloody orders. I think I am not 200% up on usual at the moment this week, which is unheard of. I don't go up 200% from not doing anything particular.
Tell you what, if I went 200% up, it would fill the house.
Or hopefully it's emptying my house, but I did go and buy a shitload more stock. Good job I did. Because all the stuff that I just bought new stock for is the stuff that's selling, which is, again, unheard of bit of luck. Normally I buy a load of shit and it doesn't sell. Thinking it's going to, because I sell 1 or 2. I'll get 20 of them then nothing happens. But yeah, it's not too bad.
I used to do the clear the shelves RA. I worked out that eventually you'll sell a 3, 4 if you're lucky, and the rest will sit for ages. So now I just buy a couple of things. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because there's always something else to buy anyway. So
Exactly.
keep your money, sell a couple of things, get something else.
Exactly. If you don't buy it and stock it, even if it was going to sell, you haven't lost anything because you haven't done it. So rather than having, like you say, another 16 of them lying around which you're not going to sell for what you even bought them for, it makes sense just take the cream off it, sell them while they're going, and then find something else. Hopefully they'll have some Easter oldie shop socks or something.
Speaking of Easter, my family are coming down for Easter next weekend, so going to Bala Lake, going on a steam train, taking the dog.
Whoa.
Going on a train. Your first time on a train. Yeah.
Will it be eyeball the end, Jen?
Jesus Christ. None of your casual racism, thank you.
I used to enjoy that program.
I think I used to watch that as well, actually.
Incredibly stereotypical, but nonetheless quite enjoyable. A few dragons and such.
Yeah, so I know that the Welsh flag has a dragon on it, but do you know what I've never seen in Wales?
A flag. Oh, a dragon.
Oh, cool. That. Jesus Christ. Not one fucking dragon. I mean, I feel like
I see daffodils there, but I don't see many leeks. Maybe the dragons at them.
You're not bloody turning up. The last it's bad enough. I go to the bloody football and he's there, fucking looking all fucking Hollywood in the fucking director's box. Not happening. I'll go to bloody Bala. But where I'm going is where the terrorists who committed 9/11 atrocities did their training. That's the claim to fame for Bala.
Do they have flight simulators and stuff?
No, they went whitewater rafting there.
Oh.
They're bonding or whatever. Have you ever seen? I haven't seen a unicorn on the fucking Scottish flag, though, Neil. To be fair.
Well, I watched Ant-Man today for the first time.
What did you think?
It's all right. It was all right. I'm running out of Marvel films, which I've already gone, meh, I don't know if I like that one, and try to watch. It's all right. I'm going to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp later on tomorrow, I expect, just to see what the hell that's about.
I liked the first Ant-Man. I fell asleep in the second one, so I think
I thought I better watch Ant-Man and the Wasp because he's got Ant-Man and the Wasp 2 coming out, or at least the third film in that particular thing. I thought, wow.
Here he is. I believe Zane recently featured in the national press. Welcome, Zane.
The national press? What? Yeah. What's he doing in there? He's the weatherman.
No, it was an article about Zane making money selling Poundland products, I think it was.
Nothing wrong with that. Done that before.
It wasn't the adult toys though that he was.
Yeah.
That he was selling. The last stuff I bought in Poundland that I sold that I made a profit on was Poundland mugs. There was a time you could buy a Poundland mug, Poundland toilet roll, cost you £2. You put them both together, and you would get a tenner plus postage for them.
My word.
But I don't think they make them anymore. I don't think they do that these days. Poundland lorries as well, you could buy for £1 and sell for a tenner. How's Zane's going on?
These, I imagine, would sell, but I don't know what to use them for. You get these little wooden easels in Poundland, which I don't know, you display things on them and all sorts of things. 50p. But you look at them and you think, well, on Etsy or something. Got to be more than 50p, isn't it? Although it's going to have to go. So it's going to be more than large there.
I think we need to give Zane a challenge. When he's on Sky News, he needs to promote his favourite show, Drinking with Andrew. Think of the exposure that I would get.
We might even get an extra guest. Do you think Krillin has died of eating too many foodages?
He's died. He's dead. That's it.
I did see him in the chat on another channel within the last week. I can't think where it popped up. I'm trying to think whose it was. Don't know whether it's Peter's or Chris's or he was on one of them. It's the first time I've seen him. 3 months. Maybe they're snowed in. I am making a big push to get rid of all these bloody stamps, look, before they all go out of date. Look at them. I think that's a good 50 on those orders. They're going down very quickly. I've got thousands more. Just have to sell cheap shit to get rid of them.
Do you know how many stamps I've got? Exactly.
See, I'm good at guessing. However, one thing I did when I was panicking, oh my god, have I got any stamps I've put away which I don't know where they are and that, and I found some. I bought ages ago these sheets of 1p stamps, which I just bought to make up other values and stuff. And I thought, they'll be handy because like a sheet of 1p stamps, 25 stamps, it was at 25p. And I thought, well, I'll have to send all them back to the bloody post office and get them back. Then I thought, hang on eBay. Bang on a sheet of these on eBay and say, look, these are going out of date, collector's items, have them, look, £2 a piece. I've sold 9 in the last 3 days. 18 quid for about a couple of pounds worth of stamps. I thought, wow, I'm not sending them back to the post bloody office. I've got 2p ones as well. I sell them for £4. And I thought, I'm not going to sell them, but if I don't, I'll send them to the post office. People have snapped them up. Oh, she's got more.
Fucking crazy.
I didn't even think stamps sold these days. I thought people can't be asked of that sort of shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Apparently they do.
Zane has got his priorities right here. That's what we want to hear. Oh, little Steve's in. Welcome, little Steve. Although I've still to see the two Steves stood next to each other. I mean, he may well be a big Steve. And we've not seen him naked, so, you know, he could be considered anything there.
That's the trouble with you not listing and not getting sales. We can't play the game, can we?
Forget about being a bloody huge fan of bloody Ryan Reynolds. You got bloody me here. Putting board down. Have you moved into your new place yet now then, or I'm not on top of things? I come first. I do. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Boxes everywhere. Yes, my bloody executive assistants. Can they come today? Because she said she was too bloody worn out.
I have been partaking in your Stowells at the spoons at the 1.99. It's very nice.
So it's not a bad price.
Is it Stowells? Not Stowells. Stamford Press.
Stamford Press.
I can't remember. Yeah. Good. It's a good cider. I also managed to pick these up. These are nice. Inches cider.
There's no money in Ryan Reynolds merchandise, saying you would make more money buying signed copies of MMUK merchandise and selling that for a profit.
Do you have merchandise?
I do.
You do?
I don't know why you've not bought. You bought every other fucking YouTuber's merchandise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking underneath your YouTube channel. There's no T-string.
No, I don't post the link to it. God, I mean,
God. No, this is merch from another channel. The bloke's dead, but still merch. Still supported the man, although he's a multi-millionaire Utah religious freak. But never mind.
I'm not one of them fucking Mormons. I barely escaped.
Yeah. Apparently, well, they all are there, aren't they? It's the capital of them. I didn't realise he was one of those, but he seems to have his business head screwed on because he's a multi-millionaire from all of his property deals he's done and his YouTube channels and Christ knows what else. Although when he did fly his little paraglider thing straight into the ground, that kind of scuppered the business plans a little.
Hey, Richard.
Hey up, Richard. Have you got rid of your lurgy yet?
Looks like. Have you just had a sale?
No, they're just telling me that item I'm watching is about to expire, but I know, and I don't care because it's shit. Oh, and the North Coast Auctions Antiques and Collectible Sales is coming up tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Won't be going there either. Oh, someone's just messaging. I'm trying to mentor a guy on selling some stuff on eBay because although he used to do a lot of Lego and God knows what else, he's going into different bits and pieces. Not quite sure if he knows what he's letting himself in for.
If he's got a spare £1,000, he can buy my course.
Well, if he does have a spare £1,000, he won't do for long the way he's going. He's trying to sell very low value stuff without a shop and just relying on the deals that you get, which is all very well and good if you get a glut of deals coming in, but you're going to pass your £1,000 mark very shortly and become a business seller and not be able to do it. I don't think he realises, but you try to teach people, don't you? So I wouldn't do that. You're going to lose money. But I don't care. He sold me a load of his stock for a fair price, which I shall make a lot of money on.
So you've cleaned your flat recently, then?
Yeah, that bit. In fact, I think there are more plushes there now. I think, yes. I have purchased. I've got 3 more from Andrea, and I think I found a couple more in the charity shop. So there's at least another 5 looking around.
Listen, if you want to buy plushes,
They've got to be Minnie Mouse, and they've got to be ones I don't have.
Well, I know somebody who's got an interesting opportunity for you. I've got 2 words for you: Angry Birds. You could have your own Angry Bird plush with tags, brand new, from MMUK. I'll even sign it for you if you want.
As you've noticed yourself, I barely have the space.
You can fit one in.
I managed to fit in some Daisy and Donald ducks and maybe a couple of Pooh Bears and Paddington Bears and a Heffalump. See the where is he? Heffalump. Well, that's not a normal Heffalump. I do need larger premises. However, as you're probably aware, larger premises cost more money. So
my dream is to find somewhere that can accommodate me, the dog, and the business.
And 6 lodges.
But I have far too much stuff. So it's only a while off yet, isn't it, doggy? And obviously,
I know damn well.
Room for a hot tub for me hot tub parties.
If I get a bigger place, I'll just fit it.
I'm not allowed to fill this place anymore. Lana shouts at me if I do.
I've got barely any more space to fill it, so. So you're looking at the empty bit at the moment. That big pile over here is the tip of the iceberg. It goes that way quite a way. Mostly cardboard boxes, which I think they'll be useful until I throw them all out. Then they do become useful once you get rid of them all.
Never get rid of cardboard boxes.
That's the trouble. I don't. So, but I don't sell a hell of a lot of stuff that's that big. So just in case, I keep them. And of course, I can never find anything now. I think, I've got one of those. Nope, can't find it. So I buy another one, which is the perfect way to find your old one.
That's true. Good boy. So have you diversified now? What are you selling these days?
Oh, still the same. It's making money, so more money than I was expecting, in fact. So I'm going to maybe expand it a little. I am still eyeing up options for my Flego mountain.
Couldn't find enough explosives?
I don't think there is such a thing as enough explosives for that lot. Although, if I go through my bedroom drawers, I think I probably do have enough. I keep looking in there and keep coming across stuff from my youth. I say my youth, from my 40s. I figured, why the hell have I got that in my drawer? That's rather dangerous. I think I found an old YouTube channel I used to have ages ago of me setting off rockets in the forest. And I mean,
excellent.
I don't mean firework rockets. I mean rockets.
Excellent. Probably with fucking ICBMs.
They were getting close to. Yeah, they big buggers that you build from kits and put rocket engines into them, and they got parachute deployment and stuff. But the only way you could set them off safely was to go out to the middle of the forest where they've got these massive moors and things, so you can actually keep an eye on where the hell they land and then run at them, and only do them in the winter when it's snowed, so you can see them on the ground. And paint them bright orange so you can find the bloody things when they land 3 miles away. It was reasonably safe. We're only next to Fawley Refinery. What could go wrong?
Fuck's sake. Right. Has anybody bought me merch? I've put my merch in the chat now.
Oh.
A fantastic store there. You can go on there, you can pay 40 quid for a Monumental UK hoodie. Bargain.
40 quid?
Bargain. Some top quality design work there, all done by my own hands. And there's stuff for men and women because I appeal to all sexes.
think I'll get all of my merch from Vistaprint because it's cheap.
Every pound that you spend there goes towards making Spreadshirt richer, and then some of it they give to me to make me slightly less poor.
Ah.
I think
Do you get a reasonable cut though?
No,
didn't think so. So they sell for £40. You get £1.50 if you're lucky.
Yeah, I don't get a huge amount from it at all. But I launched that because people was telling me to do merch. I did it. The only fucking person who bought anything from me was the accountant.
Well, when I did merch,
finances and sorry for me.
When I did merch, I did it mainly for myself because it's like I say, on Vistaprint. Whenever you order, I don't know, like 1 trillion flyers, like people do, don't they? You get your big wedges of flyers and shit. Whenever you go to checkout, like you do on most of these online shops, they go, "Oh, by the way, we got a deal for you for £7. You can have a T-shirt with your name on it and shit like that." They go, £7 for a T-shirt. I'm having a bit of that. I'll order 4. You can also have a cup for £3 with your name on it and your logo, and a pen and a bag. Why not then? So my cheap leaflets cost a freaking fortune in the end.
Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. You cannot be right. That's it, Ryan.
Oh, copyright there, isn't it?
That is a copyright.
It's a lawsuit, isn't it? A lawsuit.
My solicitors, Graphics, will be in touch. Speaking of which, hang on, I save money on my accountancy fees with this. Visit boffix.co.uk, possibly, for all of your accountancy needs. Go there and subscribe to Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks man, possibly, on YouTube. Again, for all of your accountancy needs, and then sign up for Boffix and say that I sent you there. That way, I will have a slightly smaller bill.
And so will you, because if you do it all on spreadsheets and make a mistake, you will pay more tax.
That's why I don't do any of it. That's why I have professionals to do all of my stuff.
I used to do a massive spreadsheet which included every single sale down to the penny of profit and Christ knows what else. It took me longer to keep that updated than it did to list. So that went out the window. It's now, how much have I bought? How much do I sell? How much are my costs? Sort it out. Easy.
Keep telling people who do these spreadsheets tracking every purchase that you'll
It
get to
can
a certain
work.
size and you can't keep up with it.
Well, you can. It's just
you're
chasing your tail.
I do apologise. Ali did buy a bag and a teddy. It wasn't
There's
just
a teddy.
Yeah, of course. There's
Hey, you have ladies' lingerie.
No, I don't have ladies.
Oh, a plush. Oh, a plush.
I'd like to have ladies' lingerie. The idea of somebody wearing a picture of me over their boobs would be very, nice.
My mind went completely blank then for some reason. I was trying to get the picture out of my head.
Just in case you missed that image, a picture of me over a lady's boobs. The Monumental UK bra. How amazing would that be? Maybe actually a thong with a picture of me just on top of it.
It's going to have to be quite small print. Thongs don't have a lot of printing area.
Yeah, but obviously the picture was, go over.
These are far too nice.
God's sake, Ryan, it's not even a fucking weekly show anymore. I go to the pub twice every 2 weeks with the boys.
It's got to be good cider. It says on here 100% apples. Fancy that in a cider. Goodness. Oh, British apples. So that's what they're getting. Okay. I think all cider in this country's British apples anyway, isn't it?
I
I think
mean,
we're the only country in the world that does apples. Surely.
they're not going to get it from anywhere. I mean, it's in fucking Somerset.
I don't know where inches are. Where inches? Screwed tin up. Monosodium glutamate, malic acid, antioxidant. Wrong side. Doesn't say.
Mucky thoughts. I get it. That took me a minute. That did.
Grown within 40
that
miles of our mill. Where's their mill? Amsterdam. What? Oh, Hereford. Bournemouth. Okay. Bournemouth. Oh, no.
Why are you saying hello to Ryan Reynolds? Why would you say hello to Ryan Reynolds? For fuck's sake.
He doesn't appear in my chat because he's a figment of everyone's imagination. I'm sure people are making it up.
I like this. My work colleagues don't know I do YouTube. I don't tell them. I mean, all that would happen is they would ban me from YouTube. So, and can we imagine YouTube without drinking with Andrew? I mean, it would just be.
Well, it wouldn't be YouTube, would it?
It'd be boring. Where else can you watch a man get progressively more drunk and make a tit of himself apart from the pub?
I've tried to look, and I cannot find anyone else doing it. It's a unique.
Yeah.
There are a few channels where there are some amateurs that might have a tipple or two, but that's as close as you're going to get.
Well, I remember in the old days when I used to get absolutely fucking bollocks on this thing. It took me a year to find my car keys that I lost once. And I had to sort of drink with Andrew. A whole fucking year to find them. Using my spare keys for a year because of this fucking show.
I think there's been quite a few people on this show, including myself, who have been rather inebriated by the early hours of the following day. Usually saying things that we should. Well, that's every week, I suppose. But...
I'm pretty sure Al will never be allowed to come back on after exposing his naked partner.
Your camera has frozen on my screen. I don't know if it's the same for everybody else's.
Oh, shit, yeah, it does, isn't it? It's frozen on mine.
You appear to have a can stuck in your face.
Oh yeah, let's.
If I do the same, then it'll look all right, wouldn't it? I got a rave in a minute. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Neil, have you got the latest coin yet? Now my virus detector has found that you've come back and frozen you from my end. That's better. I have a
no fucking virus.
No. I have a my system is incredibly secure. I have whenever you get a pop-up of a video, it automatically holds it aside, and any video feed that comes in, it doesn't recognize it, holds aside. So whenever I go onto StreamYard, anyone that comes on, I have to automatically click on them to say it's okay, they're allowed. And the computer growls and goes, "Are you sure?" It's even frozen my little camera down in the corner. It doesn't even trust me being on here. So have you heard, are we getting any more feature-length Star Wars films this year? Because we haven't had one for a bloody while.
No, I genuinely think that fucking... It's not even the last Star Wars film that killed it. It's the one fucking before, the one in the middle that killed it.
I didn't mind the last ones. They weren't good. I agree, they weren't brilliant, but I still find them quite enjoyable to watch. There's a lot wrong with them. Don't get me wrong, but I don't trash them. I think they're all right. They're entertainment.
Rogue One.
They could have been. Oh, Rogue One is one of my absolute all-time favourites.
Good film. Solo, really enjoyed.
I thought I was going to hate Solo because it had so much bad hype before it that I believed stupidly without, actually watching it my bloody self. When I did get around to watching it, I thought, really? Bloody good film. What was everyone going on about?
Solo is actually, of the new batch, Solo's the one I've watched the most.
I think I've seen Rogue One about 5-6 times. I do like the cantankerous robot in there. He's very good.
But the new trilogy, not a patch on it. Dare I say it, I prefer the prequels to the new trilogy.
So the prequels, again, I found all right, all apart from the first one. Or the fourth one, or whatever. The one with little Anakin in it and that stupid swamp thing. It's one of those films. I can't just watch that film again and again or anything. I just go, oh, really? It just didn't. I'm not into this pod racing shit or anything.
The best thing they did though was, obviously cast Natalie Portman because she can elevate any film.
And she did.
But unfortunately, they didn't do that again.
Well, hopefully it'll lead, if they do another trilogy, hopefully it'll be no longer the Skywalker story and they can start afresh. Like they've been doing with all these mini-series like Boba Fett and all the other ones they're doing. Because I think, what's the other one? Kenobi, isn't that coming out?
Yeah,
shortly.
That should be. I'm not sure if it's this month or next month, but
I think it's going to be May the 4th, isn't it? Given the Star Wars Day linkage.
What's so special?
May the 4th be with you.
Don't get it.
Day. It's National Star Wars Day, apparently.
Don't get it. Just any other day.
They said it's Star Wars Day. You got to get your lightsabers out and stuff, and get your Metachlorians going and things.
Are you trying to say that you want to see my lightsaber? Do you want me to see it? Do you want to see it powered on?
How many batteries I want to see? Has it got some decent power? Is it a blue one, a green one, or a red one? What sort of like Kyber is it? That's Kyber, not caliber.
Yeah, I know what the fucking crystal is, but
so just in case you were getting worried about whip.
Are you seriously asking me what colour my penis is?
Your lightsaber.
Penis.
I don't recall mentioning any genitalias. Do you wave that around in galactic battles with fluorescent paint?
I tell you what.
Silly question. Of course you do.
That's another hands down.
I do have some luminous paint if you wish. I don't know if I've got a tin big enough. But...
That excellent. Let's just poison my cock.
It only has radium in it. It's all right.
Hey.
I hear radium never did anyone any harm, apart from all the people it killed.
You good boy? I'm just waiting for the fucking Russians to blow up a fucking nuclear reactor. That's going to happen now. In amongst massive success in Ukraine.
Well, you don't hear about Chernobyl. I don't know what, because they've taken that site over. I mean, that can't be good.
No. They have evacuated Chernobyl now. It's back in Ukrainian hands. They have withdrawn.
Well, they started pouring water on it again just to keep it nice and cool. Because that works. Or throw lots of sand on it and pretend it's not there.
Sand appears to be the solution to many problems: radioactivity, flooding, global warming, beaches. We're talking all over
Glass. Silicon chips.
you know, fires. You got a fire. Chuck sand on it.
There you go, see?
It's the solution to all of life's problems. We need more sand.
We do. Apparently the concrete business needs more sand. They have to dredge it.
Although, to be fair, they may have too much sand on Tatooine.
Yeah, they might have a bit. And large lurgies that live down sandy holes.
Deep Fried Deals Dave has arrived. It's about the 16th Dave watching. All of my viewers are called Dave.
It's a good job you're not called Dave.
I was very nearly a Benjamin.
Was that your backup name?
Well, I think that was the actual name my mum wanted to give me, was Ben. So I would have been like Ben Kenobi. But
If I was first born, I am first born, but I was first born as a daughter, I would have been Deborah. And if my sister was second born as a male, she would have been David. So there would have been another Dave. It would have been Deborah and David.
I'm not sure your sister's subscribed. Is your sister? So is your sister called Deborah?
She's not. She's called Lucy.
Excellent. None of this conversation makes any sense to me.
No, nor me. Well, those are the good old days when we had good old names, when people didn't name things after stuff they got from a word generator.
Oh, here she is. She's here to flirt with me. Welcome, lovely Natasha. Look, I'm going to have to look good now, and hang on, I need to do my hair now.
Well, again?
Well, obviously, Christ, Natasha's, and I need to look nice for her, don't I? There she is. Hang on. I would have been bloody hell. You make a much better Natasha than you do again. I'm not sure I'd fancy Gareth, to be honest.
Would have been an English Gareth or a Welsh Gareth.
We know we fancy Natasha, but we don't fancy Gareth. Oh yeah. I try my best for the community. Try my best. Natasha wants to know if you'll do a strip. If you'll do a strip for her. She wants to know if you'll do a pole dance for her, Phil.
Has she seen my video?
So you're fucking live when you showed your video.
Oh, I wasn't I? I can't remember who was there at the time. I believe I had a few beverages. There are multiple videos of other things on that channel as well, which are just as embarrassing. I believe I'm singing to various songs, which I daren't show you anymore because you get demonetized again. Well, talking of dangerous things and silly stuff on other YouTube channels, on one of my YouTube, I think it's this very one. One of my videos of me cutting stuff in half with a laser on the washing line, was trying not to knock planes out of the sky, went over 10,000 views this week. Unfortunately, I'm not monetized. Or fortunately, although I wouldn't have been on that one because they age restricted it.
I think if I happened to film myself with any kind of weapon, I would instantly go over 10,000 views, but I would also probably die.
I have some educational
videos
as well.
I have sent pictures of my weapon to various ladies in the past, and video footage of it, so I've not died. But it was a different type of weapon.
Was this the notorious chopper picture?
The chopper. Good boy. Yeah, good dog. Tired baby. Tired baby. Yeah. Yes, we like the Welsh on this channel. Fantastic country, sadly deficient in dragons. Why do they have a dragon?
Dragons.
Why do they have a dragon? Let's not have these South Wales accents here.
I don't know what part of Wales.
Why do they have a dragon on the Welsh flag?
Because they live in the volcanoes.
Right, but we don't have any volcanoes in Wales, so that's again.
Yes, you do. It says so.
Name a fucking volcano. I mean, Scotland. Edinburgh's built on a fucking volcano. Fair enough.
There's Mount Daffodil. So it's got a big load of fire coming out of the top of it.
That's not a real place.
Oh.
Why do they? Somebody needs to go and get. In fact, Alexa, why does the Welsh flag have a dragon on it?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the dragon appeared on the battle flags of various British soldiers on their way to Rome in the 4th century. It was later adopted by 5th century Welsh kings who were keen to show their authority following the Roman withdrawal. Did that answer your question?
Not really, no.
So basically, the chieftains 1500 years ago said, "We got dragons now. Go home, Romans."
Yeah.
And the Romans went, "You got what? Oh shit, we're going home."
The national. Well, that's the other question, right? Is a dragon an animal? Alexa, is a dragon an animal?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, dragons are not real. The Komodo dragon is a large meat-eating lizard that lives in Southeast Asia. It doesn't fly.
It doesn't fly.
I think they're reptiles. Neil. It's the national reptile of Wales. I've heard if we all be very nice to her, we may get Natasha to come live so I can flirt with her. Who wants to see me flirt with Natasha? Natasha probably doesn't want to see that, but she doesn't have a choice. Let's see if we can use our collective power to get Natasha to come live. Phil, do you want to see Natasha live?
We'd like to see anyone live on Drinking with Andrew.
Excellent. Way to make her feel special. Well done. Let's try that. Let's try that again, shall we? Phil, would you like to see Natasha live?
That'd be awesome.
Fuck me, that was hard work. People in the chat, type 1 to make Natasha come live. Here we go. Hang on, I can do a banner on this. Right, there we go. The vote has started. Now, if we get more than 3 votes of 1, we've got to get Natasha on. Victoria's voted. I voted. Sean's in. Sean, type 1, quick. Good boy. Good boy.
On the screen, it looks like you're looking at me saying "good boy."
Good boy.
Yeah. I'm a good boy.
No, there's no need to rephrase anything, Neil. Sean has typed what? Natasha, we've got 3 votes. There's only one solution here now. Got to put the link in. There we go. Right, there we go. I think we need one more. We need one more person. One more person and Natasha will come live. Somebody's going to do it. Come on, type one. One more person. There must be somebody who can type her on. There we go. Free Life has typed her one. So Free Life thinks that I'm sexy. Sean thinks I'm sexy. Thank you. Victoria thinks I'm sexy. How good is that? Natasha probably now gone into hiding.
Did anybody get a freak hailstorm today?
It's been snowing this week.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some snow in the last few weeks. Jesus Christ. Everywhere I go, it's pissing down with snow. What? It's the end of the world.
Well, you know, we've gone through more than one sign of the apocalypse in the last couple of years, haven't we?
Well, the thing is, when we were going through the apocalypse in the last couple of years, no one seems to give a shit that we're at 5 million bloody cases this week. All of a sudden, it's okay. It's only COVID. We got stuff to deal with. Petrol's gone up another penny today. Okay. Don't worry about 1 in 13 people having some weird virus that no one seems to give a shit about anymore. Which could evolve into another one whenever it likes, just because the current one isn't particularly virulent. But there again, that's how us humans work, isn't it?
I'm a COVID survivor. I survived COVID. I had it and I survived it. Apparently my brain is now 2% smaller.
I seem to have had every single thing going apart from bloody coronavirus. Ooh,
hang on. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to leave, Phil, because right here now, we have got the lady on YouTube. She's back.
I'm out of hibernation. Oh my goodness. What have you done?
How are you? You're back?
Everybody. This is weird. I nearly forgot how to get on live. I was like, yep. I have to.
You press the button and it goes. Ding.
It's weird though. I don't know when the last time was. Anyway, it's good to be back, seeing the names popping up. Still the same humor.
It is good. I'm going to lose the ability to speak for a minute, so Phil's going to be in charge.
Again?
Oh no, give him full control. Hi Phil, I did see your pole dancing video because we were on Andrew's live at the same time.
It's got quite a few views. I'm not going to look it up again because every time I look it up, it promotes it again. So
I've got to put the link in.
I can't remember what YouTube channel I had for it.
Goodness, how many have you got?
He says. Over the years, I've had
type 1.
There's 2, 3, 4. No one wants to see that again, for God's sake. It's in about 240 DPI. I can't even remember what camera I had it on.
I've done quite a few episodes of Drinking with Andrew where I felt sick afterwards due to alcohol consumption. On that particular occasion, it wasn't the alcohol.
No.
You
needed an extra bucket, didn't you?
That vigor and the way that you just went for it, you know, it was.
Well, the good thing is that is a real pole dancing pole, as you probably could tell. It's It's connected to the rafters of the floor and the actual floor, and it's got bearings in it, so you hold on. It's not like you spinning on a fireman's pole. It actually does spin itself.
Oh, I see. Oh, because okay, I've been on a pole.
You don't have to lube it up all night.
Hang on. Right, you stop speaking for a second because I want to hear this. I've been on a pole conversation.
Oh dear. No, I've got a friend she is amazing at pole fitness. She's absolutely her body strength. But I have to be careful. I've forgotten what company I'm in now. The innuendo crew.
You're in good company.
Which
Good
reminds me, I
company.
haven't got the chat up. I'm so out of YouTube. Oh my goodness. I haven't had a look.
Never mind. Let's just focus on the friend with the poll.
Yeah, we had this. Oh goodness, can you imagine a mother who's given birth to a little girl a few years before, just totally like life's a bit of a challenge, bit heavier on the weight front, jumping on a pole, trying to, it's not as glam or interesting as you might think, but it was definitely screwed to the floor, Phil. It wasn't.
Yeah, they definitely have to be. They're very expensive as well. They're a good few £100, apparently.
I'm still going with the images in my head at the minute. So again, I'll need a minute.
But I too did. This is way after I performed myself, but I did have a colleague that does do it on I don't know if it's YouTube or not, but on other video platforms where she does it at almost a professional standard. And by God, you think the body strength you need to do some of this.
It's amazing.
It killed me.
My friend, she's so lean and muscular. You just think that's really incredible just from pole fitness. But I just think, yeah, not quite for me yet. I think it's just
makes
really
you very dizzy.
It's friction as well, because you if you get it wrong and
you fly off.
You're supposed to do it with not many clothes on, so you've got the grip. And I mean, I had half an hour lesson. There's a group of us, but I don't know. I
do believe I had my undercrackers on.
Lost the ability to speak at the thought of not many clothes on as well. It's just like this gets better. It gets better so carry on speaking, because this is amazing. But Phil, carry on with the Q&A. I'm liking this.
No, it wasn't fans only, Neil. I can't remember what there was a lot of startup video stuff. It was
okay. Let's go back to Natasha's hold on.
I like Instagram.
Neil, hi Neil. Is Neil got a ponytail? I'm not digressing. I'm just Neil, last time I saw you on a live video, you had a ponytail, and that was like not immediate lockdown. It was like the summer of the first lockdown, I think. Oh,
he sadly, Neil has now gone bald. Early on, male pattern baldness has got to him. He's lost it all. He looks very unattractive these days. Very unattractive.
Andrew, I haven't seen your humour for years. My radar is just. I'm guessing you're joking, but I'm still trying to look sympathetic, because that dark hair.
Yeah, it's all gone. Sadly, Neil is now even his leg hair gone. In fact, we had we did have a charity fundraiser to try and buy Neil a trip to Peru so that he'd replace his hair, but unfortunately, we only raised 20 quid, and that turned out to be from Neil himself. So, what
was that fundraiser you were trying to do years ago on your channel? It was if you swore. I can't remember what it was now.
It wasn't the one that made me fall out with the reseller ladies where I was trying to fund a hooker, was it?
Oh dear, what have I been missing out on Friday night, these jokes? Obviously shows what my life's been like lately. This is the biggest laugh I get. I have laughed more in the last hour than I have in a while, to be fair.
I'm trying to find the particular site, but it doesn't appear to be coming up anywhere.
Anyway, what did we have? I don't, Andrew. You put me in an awkward position because you're the way you said about Neil. And I don't know if you have got your hair or not, and I feel really bad because my reaction wasn't sympathetic, because Andrew's humour is very the same voice throughout, so I can't tell. And like being a language teacher, I rely on tone of voice and the poker face to be released to a normal expressive face. So I'm really sorry if that is the case. I just wanted to clarify that because I'm an empathetic person.
No, it's okay, because we have got good news on it. He's back to combing his eyebrows now, so he has, he is showing some signs of recovery now. Apparently, thank you, Stu, for sharing Neil's hair progress there for us.
Mm-hmm. What have I missed? What have I missed? I honestly don't know the last time I was on here, but it was hard with my daughter. Obviously, she kept waking up, didn't she? And that was tricky. And other things that I won't mention. But yeah, it wasn't easy to tune in. So this is the one of the shows that was easier schedule-wise to catch up there for Body on.
We did a charity fundraiser for Ukraine. We raised several £100s. I had to eat an onion live several times. It was not.
And then several times you had to regurgitate it.
In fact, that did happen as well. Yes. But before, I think you missed the £1,000 fundraiser. I did a fundraiser and raised £1,000 in one episode. That was an amazing experience. I'll never do that again.
What did you do?
Well, funny enough, I ate an onion.
I was going to say you probably need to do when you sleep with an onion, but there's ways of interpreting that, isn't there? As a, just have it on your pillow.
I think we both know how I would interpret that. It's good to see you. You're looking. There's a glow about you. You're looking really good.
Thank you.
You do.
I'll be brave enough to not come out, but just to come onto the live. Even in the chat, I was like, I don't think I'm ready yet. But I'm obviously in a better place, in a way, to rise to the challenge, push myself a bit.
Sometimes you've got to step back out of the comfort zone to get a new comfort zone.
Yeah, definitely. I've got this squeaky chair. My nan gave me this computer chair, and you can hear it.
I just thought that was Phil farting, to be honest.
Oh no! I'm still looking up this.
What part somebody's got by how they look. Just like you can't really predict someone's voice when they're a singer, can you?
So
you see how you guys get me thinking. The stuff you say and the stuff I end up saying. It's just silly. I'm
loving it. I want to see what else comes. I mean, we've already heard about the pole dancing and the semi-nakedness. So this is above and beyond my wildest dreams.
The pole dancing question, my friend, she's got a beautiful social media portfolio of her moves, but she does look like a little Peter Pan in some of them. Just some of the little poses she's got. It's really good artistic work. So if you're on my Facebook, MLS Natasha.
Am I on your face? Hang on. I didn't know you had a Facebook.
I haven't got a wrench. I was going to say young man, but are you older than you younger? I can't remember now.
I don't know. I think you're younger than me. You look younger than me. You must be younger. You look like 10 years.
9-year discount today. Wicked. I was like, I'll take that for a bit.
Hang on. Let me find. Comment in the chat now, and I will give you a spanner. I won't give you a wrench because we're in the UK.
Yes.
Hey, you've got to say, "Hey, sexy." You can't just say, "Hey." You got to work for this.
I don't say such things.
You're saving that for the private conversation.
Pardon?
You're saving that for when we talk in private, are you?
Nah.
Right, sorted. There you go. That's done. Oh my God, Tea Cakes has dropped your pole dance video in.
That's not my one. Or is it?
Can you watch it or would you get in trouble?
It's starting.
Yes, that sounds like me. 171 views. That's not bad.
It's funny. There was this other video.
My God, I've got no tummy.
So when you went, did you do like a pole dancing class before you went on the pole?
Well, no, I didn't.
Not you. Okay, you've moved on from you've had your moments of fame, okay? You've had your 15 minutes of fame. We're moving on now. Just as we're about to get Natasha to open up about a pole dance, and you bloody ruin it. Thanks.
I'll start playing the video now. It was this friend who was amazing at Pole Fitness. She had a birthday. Yeah, it was a birthday party. Actually, yeah, we had bunny. Oh God, I'm so careful what I say. We had bunny ears.
Jesus Christ.
Easter. It was Easter. Yeah, her birthday's in a few weeks actually. Yeah, so
I'm going to put a date in my calendar now so I can text you to see what outfit you're in.
I'm not doing it again.
Oh, fuck.
Mind you, she might do it again. She nearly did last year, but lockdown and all that business. Yeah, because Annabelle was only 2, I think. She was, yeah, she was only 2. I wasn't quite in the same situation I was. Yeah, that was. She's 4 now. Lockdown was when she was 2. She was only a year old when I did it. So I was burnt out. It's a weird one because it's actually something that's really positive. So any women watching, if you've got any women watching now, Andrew, if you do have the,
there's always women watching me, believe me.
yeah.
Watching and judging sometimes, we're definitely watching.
Bless them. Yeah, no, just obviously because your mental health. Did you put the mental health advocate back in your video thread thingy? Your opening.
Yes.
That big massive debate on Facebook. See, I've not even seen the Facebook post. I just don't get notifications.
I was trying to look you up on Facebook, wasn't I? That was it.
Oh yeah.
What do I need to look up on Facebook? Because I put Natasha in and I get somebody else.
Oh, it's the same picture. Oh no, I don't know, is it? Well, facebook.com/MLS Natasha's my. Doesn't mean I'm going to add anybody if I don't know you. No, but just that's my user. So if we are already friends on there, then
I've got Natasha Burrito. I don't think you're Natasha Burrito.
Okay, what does that mean? Oh, dear.
Oh, no, hang on. I've got a black lady.
I shouldn't be sharing this lesson. She'll be mortified if she notices. Well, no, she's an artist though, isn't she? With it, she does it as a. If you're one of my trusted friends on there, I will let you know off air who it is. That's as much.
You'll have to.
She hasn't got a. I don't think. Yeah. Sorry.
You'll have to message me because I've got no clue on the social media. It took me ages to find you on Instagram earlier.
Did it?
But to be fair, I was spelling Natasha with an I, so that didn't help.
Natasha. I'm Russian. I'm going to say that right now. I'm not for anyone who's watching. But it is a Russian name. It means celebration day. Special day.
I like that.
Yeah, like Natale in Italian means Christmas. Natale. So yeah. Where were we in conversation?
I was just.
We did do a class. So yeah, so there was 2. I'm so aware of what I'm saying now. Seriously, I've not been around boys for a while now. So the
Sorry,
poll
Phil doesn't count. Don't worry.
We were sharing a poll. 2 of us. We had to take it in turns.
Jesus Christ.
But I prefer one-to-one because I'm obviously a tutor. You go faster, you teach faster because you can give someone that one-to-one help and go straight with wherever they are and upgrade their skills. So I get quite frustrated when I'm learning something like salsa lessons and the teacher's not standing in the right angle so everybody can see, or they're going too fast, or you can't hear them because they're talking that way, or we've all been there where there's a teacher who's not quite as plugged into their audience and so on, and I didn't get it right. I wasn't very good. Like I said, we had half of the poll. We had half the time on the poll to try and get it. 1 teacher, 4 polls. 4 polls. This is a really boring story for anybody watching.
Believe me, none of this is boring me. I mean, it might be boring Phil because I don't know what he's doing, but I'm not bothered about Phil.
Is it beer?
I'm sharing some of my other videos on that channel with tea cakes. There's some good ones on there.
Right.
My never-ending story one I sing very well in.
There was 2 of you on a poll. How does that work?
One was watching. one stood as. So yeah. So obviously, you want to watch and you want to practice as soon as you've heard it. So like right, boom. So you kind of You know, like when everyone's a bit drunk and there's a pole in a club and you just jump on it and like Phil did, you just swing around.
Sadly, I am the person who jumps on it and then realizes he's got the agility of a dead fish.
Yeah, we've all been there, and you know, there's a bit of a stand, tiptoe, and walk around it, and then you kind of catch on and things. But I can't remember any of that, and I just think it'd be good to get to grips with it, to actually lose a bit of weight, to get some muscle strength and coordination, feel good about something. But I'd rather lose weight and do it first.
If you want to do it, I will back you 110%. I will be your biggest cheerleader.
Thanks. Maybe yeah, Phil and I we'll take lessons. Phil, what do you reckon? We should all have lessons.
Actually, have you heard of a dance style called jump?
A jump dance?
Jump style, I think. It's sort of like an Eastern European thing. It's very vigorous, kicking your legs out sort of dance. It's done to very electro heavy music like Scooter and things. I used to be able to do that. There is videos of me doing that as well. I can't do it now. I'll die.
It's to meet Hammer Time. Ding, 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 ding.
I love a bit of MC. I love a bit of MC.
It is.
You can't touch this.
You've got a hello from Dave Repair.
Hey Dave, I haven't spoken to Dave for ages. What's Dave for ages? How are you doing?
All of your fans are coming out now, aren't they? That's it.
All my YouTube friends. Oh, it's like it was my little happy place before when
This is we'll ignore this comment from the hairless wonder.
Actually, salsa's really good though, but I think I had a really smelly. It's unfortunate that the instructor had body odor, and it just took the shine off the experience. And I think sometimes when you're single, you go to a group and you try and join in and enjoy things. You kind of want the whole thing to be less intimidating, and I don't know. It wasn't the smell that was intimidating. It's just everything wasn't quite in flow. Kind of.
When you're single, you do salsa. You want a hot instructor. Let's be honest.
You want what?
You want a hot instructor. You don't want somebody bloody stinks. You want a hot instructor. You want somebody who's attractive. Eye candy. You need eye candy.
Hot instructor. Sorry, I forgot. I'm an English teacher, but I don't get different dialects. I've forgotten your accent. I'm like, so hot instructor.
This is a broad Lincolnshire accent.
Lincolnshire. That's only just north of. I'm from Peterborough. I think who are watching, and Lincolnshire is just north of there. So did we have that chat before?
Yes, we completely agreed that this is a broad
chat.
They completely agreed. It's a broad Lincolnshire accent.
See, you're a Scouser. I went to Liverpool for uni, and you know my accent's not quite there, but yours is a bit closer. You were at uni for younger than me. You completed your degree, though, didn't you? I didn't complete mine. Well, I did duck out only because I was I partied a bit too much, and I wanted to be a bit more sensible and actually get my degree. Leave with the degree. So I stopped and did it with the OU. Got my credits moved across. Did a few bonus.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Boring as heck doing it that way. And weird. Definitely it's great to do with the OU. Yeah. So why didn't you finish it? Can you finish it now?
Because I got a because I got a job with the civil service and I did my degree part-time instead. So I did the OU degree in the end.
So
exactly the same as you. A transfer. Yeah, finished it. Got my history degree.
I thought you said you didn't finish it. That's why I was.
No, I didn't finish in Liverpool.
I got you. Yeah, exactly. I did mine part time, but the date I was like 20, 25 by the time I finished it, but I got it.
So it was last year.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually finish that. There's so many conversations unfinished. It's good to be back. Yeah. So I'm 40 this year.
There is no way you were 40 this year. That is not true.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, but even Phil will agree that you look 10 years younger.
Indeed.
Someone said 30 today. I was like, wow, this can keep going. I'm waiting for it to just run out.
Seriously, fuck me. I mean, I look like I'm 50. Oh, no chance.
Oh dear. Yeah. Oh yeah, the thread I was talking about earlier is for girls who are feeling a bit low and confidence and stuff like that. Pole fitness is a really good one. I think you kind of need to feel a bit less like a whale on a stick before you get on, and perhaps do a bit of maybe YouTube some tutorials first to get some of the principles. I think for you, because I was biggest I thought.
So these pole fitness classes with the ladies of low self-esteem, are they open to men as well?
No.
Bollocks.
I think it's just I've never seen any boys in the pictures. No. Maybe you can make the tea. Maybe you can make the tea.
Alexa, are there any pole fitness classes near me?
I found a few nearby ones. There's Power Fitness, 39.6 kilometers away.
Oh, what the fuck?
Away. Plus Power Event Centre, 2.9 kilometers away on
That's
Plus Power Road. And Scottish Power, 3 kilometers away on
Okay.
Electricity House.
Wrong pole.
Okay, I think Alexa's gone badly wrong here when it's recommending Scottish Power.
I got the power.
I think they're big wooden poles in the road.
Oh, why do I bother? I ask you for pole fitness classes, Scottish Power. Brilliant. Brilliant.
It's your accent, you know. What can I say? No, I can't say that.
Whoa. Andrew doesn't have an accent. It's perfect Queen's English.
Does Alexa tailor her hearing to your voice, or is she just programmed to take it anyway?
No, you train it.
You can train her, but I don't think it makes a lot of difference.
Siri doesn't even listen to me. Oh, hang on. We need to stop. I've had a sale. It's time to guess the price.
Just to guess the price.
Let's guess the price of Money Mental.
What does it end in? What does it end in?
It ends in a 5.
I haven't got my mic.
Ends in a 5. Oh, I'm surprised at what sold as well.
Too many lines.
Oh, I was just reading. Obviously, you had some funny conversations at the beginning about weapons and things, and then Dave says, "I used to have all the 12 inches of hammer." I just had to read that again. Oh yeah, Dave, 20. Oh, I thought I needed 22 a minute ago. Someone's just subbed me. Oh, thank you.
Hello, Nick.
Neil did sell so back in the late 90s.
Right, Dave. Let's be honest. That
wee lad then.
Natasha's talking about pole dancing, and you're imagining her as a version of Alexa.
Ah.
No,
I did some voiceover gigs in 2012 when I quit teaching for a bit. I went to work as a sales assistant for Audi, selling beautiful cars. I just thought I needed a career break. And
Audi, well, they don't sell cars.
I didn't know enough about BMWs to sell Audis, and the Cambridge gang I just didn't fit in with. Yeah, it hurts your thighs, doesn't it? But you bruised your arms. But then get a go. You did it. You've done it. You stuck to it.
Kelly is. I've had the pleasure of meeting Kelly, an amazing lady, very beautiful. Unfortunately, I also had the pleasure of meeting her partner at the same time. So
Oh.
We still haven't got this price. We've got to get the price. We've got to get the price before we carry on. These are even for when we have lovely pole dancing guests. We still have to guess the correct price before we can move on. And we've not got it yet, folks. The closest guess is £1 out.
Oh.
5. Can you go a pound over or pound under?
It's got to be bang on.
Like Bruce's.
It's got to be the exact price, otherwise we can't go on.
5.45. You wouldn't sell anything that small, would you? I'm sure you wouldn't.
He would.
There's nothing about me that's small.
Apart from his
modesty. Hang on. We've had a correct guess. Well done.
I said that. 2 above it.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did. Sorry, Nick.
Neil, what year were you up to with your music lives? I wasn't watching lives because I'm not getting a TV license until I really need to watch.
He's quit. He's not done any. He's quit YouTube lives because of the boldness.
Nothing wrong with a bit of
He's very he's not
real estate.
He's got very self-conscious. He doesn't like me to talk about it, to be honest. But I'm just telling you in private.
On YouTube.
He's quit the YouTube because of his embarrassment over his.
How is it embarrassing? It's normal testosterone reaction in elder
But
men.
surely Neil's crew aren't. Yeah, they've got a bit of banter, but yeah, I'm sure everyone's behind you on it though.
He broke down in tears, and then that was it. That was his last video. No, he's moved house and he's not sorted things out yet since he moved. He'll be back on him soon. He hasn't really lost his hair. It's still that he's just had a haircut.
I nearly swore on YouTube. That's mean. It's not even April Fool's.
April, though, isn't it?
I really started feeling really, really awful then. Just really awful. Like, because there's all sorts of things that knock your confidence, stop you going on YouTube. But, you know, there's a lot of goodness in this group. A lot of positive support.
Oh, trust me, after tonight, he's never going back on again.
Who, what, where?
I need to pop to the ladies' room. I will be back momentarily. Natasha, you're in charge.
Really toilet suite. Oh, is that Bart? That's not Barty, is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is. I thought he was a white dog. I forgot. It's yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what you just said before saying go to the toilet now. I can't remember. Someone's not coming back. But yeah,
we were taking the mickey out of old men.
Break in November's your move, and he'll be back with a full head of hair. Thank you for confirming that. That's so much better. But it happens to people.
He's not saying he's got one at the minute, though. That's in 6 months' time when the transplant that we paid for has come in. But he's back from Peru. And
Neil, what year was it up to though? Because before it was a bit before my time, really. I'm not the music from the 70s, 80s, and not that. I think it was the 80s. I was still about 8 or 9 when it was just starting to. So you must have done about a year's worth once a week after that. So I might have to go back. I've got the benefit of being. Oh no, Phil, it's just you and me. We're in charge.
It is, yes. I was watching Martin Fry on telly this morning. Apparently he's back on. You don't know who Martin Fry is?
Fry or Fry?
ABC lead singer. He's back on tour.
Oh.
The look of love. If you touch and look by the lover.
Yeah. Why am I clicking my...
Look by the lover. That one, yeah. Soon I hope you soon recover. Me, I go from one extreme to another. I need more beer. Otherwise, I can't sing very well. As Tea Cakes found out looking at some of my singing videos, I sing much better when I'm inebriated, according to myself.
I used to play snooker better after a few drinks. I think my focus was better. Haven't done that for many years.
I used to play darts. I used to win a lot of trophies.
Did you?
A lot. I had about 30, 40 trophies. I still...
Oh,
in my mind, I'm still a very good dart player. I don't have a dartboard. I don't go to the pub. I don't practice. I doubt if I could hit the bloody board now. I used to make it into. I wasn't Eric Bristow or anything like that, but I used to make it into the local press whenever I wanged 180 in or 157 finish. And
wanged. That's a funny word. A very wanging contest at school. Our class had to come up with a charity fundraising idea.
108.
Right, I'm back. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for anything Phil may have said in my absence. And secondly, I'd like to apologise for anything Phil may have said in my absence.
We were only talking about wangings.
Wanging 180. What does that mean?
A wanging.
You must have seen a dart match.
To be honest, I found them a little bit not my cup of tea.
Back in the 80s, they were good because they were proper.
Not unless you're really into it, like watching.
Not even a bit of bully.
Oh yeah,
you won a speedboat for your flat.
That was cheesy, wasn't it? I wonder if Neil's got any adverts of that one on there. Yeah, what was it? Can't remember.
Well, I'm happy to talk about stripping next if that's where the conversation was headed.
No, it wasn't. It was throwing wellies and playing darts, wasn't it?
Yeah, and snooker apparently.
What? You've got a beautiful lady on the channel, and you're talking about bloody darts.
She brought it up.
Did I? Oh dear. My brain is on low. It's on safe mode. You know, you turn your computer on and you put it on safe mode so it has less processing to do. That's where my brain is at right now. I think I've been like that for the last year or two. You do so much. You can only rewind so far back.
I think your brain is more energized tonight. Now that you've seen, obviously your YouTube crush is live.
Got
And
the
Phil,
backup power plugged in now. Re-energized, I guess. Yeah, it's been new house, no furniture. Me, Dave. Oh my goodness, you guys are probably bloody shocked. There's no crap behind me. There's no. I had one of my first lives. No,
Looks just like my background.
I've got a lot of furniture actually. I've got no sofa. This back wall, I cleared it the other day. I had my desk right up against the wall, my chair really close to the wall, and I've since thought, no, I need to get selling. So I need a plain wall to just try and keep that as a photography area, but it never works. But now I have one of my first ever lives before I met you guys. I had a load of American channels I used to watch. We used to watch each other's videos, and on there, just had some random, because I think I put live stream in the title of the video, just trolling me about, are you a hoarder? And I just have boxes. It's probably the same as I had all of the first year or two when I was watching you guys. My videos just had boxes in the background, and my little drawers, and a little doll's house on top. I tried to neaten it up a bit, tried to move it about, but yeah, this troll was like, are you a hoarder? And it was just like, oh. But then
I'm so surprised that Andrew never got onto that particular line of thought there. Pink little drawers. I thought he would have jumped.
Rainbow drawers, actually, now.
No, oh Christ! Okay, stop that now, because now I am thinking about that. And I was enjoying.
People used to think I'm a hoarder. I found an easy way. Don't let them into your house.
I was enjoying listening to Natasha speak. I was entranced by listening to her speak. So I let her carry on. But now I'm thinking about her fucking drawers. Thanks to you. That's not what it was.
Oh, Neil said I can't multitask. Neil said the album we're up to. You probably already showed it, and I didn't see on the comments, on the featured comments. I have to see which now album we're up to. It was Now 16. And the last now of the 80s. Wicked. So I've not missed a lot. The last one of the 80s. So when I was 8, I was born in 82. Okay, I've got maths. I can do maths.
I still can't believe that you're nearly 40. I feel this is a lie.
All lies.
It did occur to me the other day that I'm nearly 40. Which is, slightly concerning, really, because I definitely don't have that.
It's an achievement.
Achievement, maybe. I did think I was going to be killed by 30. But
every day
I was going to go and learn to surf at 30, because if I died because I wanted to go and surf in Hawaii in the 40-foot waves, I think. I was really into extreme sports. I'm a bit of a wuss. I didn't really do many. I did snowboarding, but you need to go on snowboarding holidays to do that, really, don't you? But I never did, and I thought, yeah, I'll do that, because if I die in the dangerous waves, I'd have done everything else first. That was my motto. Crazy, but I haven't been on a surfboard, but on a windsurfer. Pretty good. That's good fun. A bit cold, though, isn't it, for that at the moment?
The most extreme I've got is driving my Land Rover to the supermarket. That's about as extreme as it gets for me.
What's been the most extreme this year? I nearly had a ride on a Harley a few weeks ago. It was one of my old networking contacts. And he didn't show. He was going to bring it to the office the next day, and he didn't show. And I thought,
who the hell would stand you? Obviously,
that's really good fun. I was thinking, do you know what? I'm actually really enjoy it rather than be like, oh, this is cool. Because actually, I haven't had a lot of fun with cars lately. I've got a Volvo. I haven't got my old TT. I had an old TT. That was really good fun. But I did go and poke my head outside of a shop yesterday to hear the roar of a Mustang, and he actually revved it really loud just to reverse 2 feet into a parking space. So I don't know if he was showing off. He had his girlfriend or daughter in the car with him. I don't know if he was showing off or if it was just that it's programmed to make that noise.
I would love to get a nice 5 litre V8 Mustang. However, the
Nice.
current fuel prices may put me off slightly.
I know. I have no idea if they do any electronic versions. I don't think it's the most trendy car to switch over.
I'm not whitewater rafting in Bala. No, John, I am going on a steam train in Bala. I'm not practicing to take down the 9/11 Twin Tower things.
I've done gorge walking, which was amazing. It's really good fun, but I'm a bit of a wimp jumping off big rocks into a few meters of air into water. But it's amazing. It's really good fun.
I used to do
comfort zone.
I used to do a lot of gorge walking, but I haven't done it since my friend's 30th. About nearly 10 years ago. Went zorbing as well. Have you ever done zorbing?
Oh no, I was going to. Oh my goodness. Yeah, one of my old friends, another networker, we were going to do it. God, I lost touch with her, and I don't know why we're not really friends anymore.
That's it. Me and thee going zorbing.
That's the one where you're in a little bubble.
Yeah.
Rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
Might have to pinch up. My daughter's not woken up. Might have to go. Where's the sound button? Yeah, I'm gonna go, guys. She needs a cuddles. She needs a mummy to get her to sleep these days. Bless her still. So it's been lovely, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks.
Lovely to see you. Take care.
And encouragement. Bye.
See you next time.
Ciao for now.
Oh. Well, that was lovely to see Natasha.
Wow.
I mean, my God, she looked good. But anyway, distract me.
What's that? Did you see that?
It was you waving your fucking hand around.
Oh, my God. I do that.
Yeah, so I sold the Book of Danger Men. That was my sale.
Excellent.
Which I never thought would sell, to be honest.
I saw the Star Wars book.
So I was very happy to see that go. And even better, I know exactly where it is in the storage. So without even having to look for an SKU on it, because I know where it is, so easy to find. I'm just going to text Natasha to thank her for coming on.
Here's a trivia question for you. What does SKU stand for?
Stock. Oh, hang on. The S is stock.
Yep.
The fucking K. The U is
Always
unit.
gets people.
The U is
unit. Yep.
Stock. Because I wanted to say control, but control doesn't start with a K.
It's a similar word. Not quite the same.
I don't know what the K stands for.
Keeping.
Stock keeping unit. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with I reckon, actually, it's a stock keeping unit.
Well, I think you're correct.
How good is that? There you go, folks.
Yes.
That's how it's done.
We have some very intelligent people here that know their SKU.
Or know how to use Google. I mean, I know which one I'm edging towards, and it's the Google.
Google's always your friend.
Also, I know what I'm going to be thinking of tonight. It's going to be Natasha on that poll.
With pink drawers?
Even better idea. I mean, obviously she's not actually wearing any at all, but hello, baby boy. You a good boy?
Yes, I am. Oh,
You a good boy? Working at Super Drugs. Bloody hell, I didn't know Neil used to be a drug dealer.
super drug dealer.
Oh.
I've set up a hell of a lot of Poundland stores. That's how I know Scoo, because they religious on Scoos there.
Yeah.
As they worked at a Poundland, I stock them. Hear some stories from there. My word.
No. Feel free to share some.
Why can't you find those products which you normally like to do some retail arbitrage on in them very often? It's because they sell out very quickly and they normally hit the back door and they go into resellers straight away. People come and they have contacts in the store and they walk away with boxes of them and then sell them for about 20 times the base value. Wow, that's the way to do it, isn't it? Never let them hit the shelf, just sell them straight on eBay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're not coming to Bala. It's bad enough. Bad enough when I went to go fucking shopping at the market and you bloody chaired up there, you fucking entourage. You're not coming to fucking Bala. Okay.
And the time he turned up at the crazy golf tournament.
Not dead. Right. There's an entire fucking ocean between us, and that's how I fucking like it. Ah. Good boy. If you ever think, by the way, that's not the real Ryan Reynolds, look how many YouTube followers he has. Far more than me. That is the actual Ryan Reynolds there in the chat, because he is subscribed to Money Mental UK.
Well, as are most A-listers.
I still can't believe I met Rob McAkelvey, or whatever the fuck his name is, and thought he was a fucking cameraman. That's the highlight of my year last year. Meeting a fucking Hollywood celebrity and thinking he's a fucking cameraman. Good boy. Good boy. You like strokes, man. Yeah. I'm just showing you some love. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. I think Amy's died. She's not replied to my last message.
Gonna have to fill up my doodah with some secret potion.
Is that your cum juice?
It is not. It is my secret formula for vaping devices, which costs a lot less than you would buy in a shop. It's a lot more safer.
Car polish. I
Hey.
understand.
Yes, you guessed it. Yeah, it's
What are you doing?
turtle wax. Yep, not bad. Appears to have the correct ingredients in it. Unlike whatever I put in this bottle, which bent it.
Good boy. Well, that is what happens, folks, when you mix rocket fuel with alcohol. Good boy. Who's a good boy?
Your
Yeah.
guess is not actually that far off. Do you know what that is? This is 100% acetone,
Jesus Christ.
which is an extremely good cleaner and dissolves all adhesives and all things like that. It's very good at getting rid of labels off of shit. But it's also melts plastic, as you can see from the top and the bottom. It kind of
So putting it in a plastic container was a good move.
with the plastic container it came in, I thought, oh, it's plastic, that's fine. But the plastic container it came in is about 10 times as thick as that, and probably a different type of plastic. Well, I put it in that, and it well, at least it proves it kind of works. It will dissolve stuff.
Yeah, so that's also probably dissolving your internal organs now.
No, I don't smoke that. I use that to take sticky labels off of things and other gunk.
Yes, you think you don't smoke it, but actually what's happened is you've switched bottles.
No, because one has a colorant in it.
So this is not going to go well, folks. Never mind bloody Neil's hair loss next week. We're going to see bloody
If we
Phil's
go,
hair loss.
where is it? That bottle there is rocket fuel. That's hydrogen peroxide, which is a fantastic cleaner of organic stains when at low percentages. But if you get it above 30%, it's fucking dangerous. They use it in solid rocket fuel thingamajiggas. So no, I don't have it in that concentration.
I'm not even at the point of being surprised at the fact that you've
No. People aren't anymore.
Tom, you missed Natasha. We had a lady guest on. We had Natasha.
You won't believe you.
Yeah, well, there's a rewind button. We had Natasha on. Actual attractive lady guest. Obviously, Phil pissed her off, so she left.
Yeah, again.
She was talking about her experience of pole dancing as well. I mean, my God. Oh, it's been a while since I've been turned on this show, I must admit. But tonight, just like old times.
Yeah, I think Tom's coming because the pubs are just shut. Your viewing figures have gone up by 7 in the last 5 minutes. So yeah, pubs must have shut.
You know they don't shut at 11 o'clock anymore. It's like no fucking pub that shuts at 11 o'clock on a Friday night anymore.
I wouldn't know. I don't go there. Honest.
Come on, up you come. Up. Patty, up. Patty. Come on. Up. Oh boy. Where are you going? Oh. Any other illegal substances you've got there?
I know all about elephant toothpaste. If you put too much hydrogen peroxide in it, it will catch fire. Who's the backyard scientist? He does it a lot. And there's another guy that does it, very explosive liquids, which he made millions on YouTube. I just use it to clean blood out of clothing when necessary.
Oh my fucking God.
My cat scratches me a lot, and I wear white t-shirts.
Okay.
And they're expensive clothes.
That's our excuse for the fucking murder victims now, is it?
It's the truth. My arms are healed.
I bet you know how to dispose of a body without being caught.
I don't think you can, because the amount of technology police forces have these days far outweigh what I have in order to evade that kind of thing.
It sounds like
human beings, especially criminals, are always careless. So there is a trail. So don't murder people.
At least that means I will be avenged when somebody murders me.
By the constabulary, yes. They'll eventually find a person who done it. They'll get 3 years, 2 years off for good behaviour, then they'll go out and do it again.
Well, I was feeling reassured until you said that, but now you've just fucking ruined my reassurance.
However, I can avenge for you.
Yeah, go and find.
He never said.
Go and find the fucker and kill them.
Yeah. And then if I go to jail, I'll meet them and they'll be able to say, "Oi, didn't you kill my mate?" That we used to have good chats kind of on a Friday night. And you go, "Yeah, I did." And I'll go, "Well, that's very nice of you. How dare you?" And that'll be it. He'll be devastated. He'll live the rest of his life in complete regret. And job done. You will be avenged.
Oh, excuse me.
Is Barty licking the back of your head?
Yeah. It's his way of telling me that he wants me to go to bed. But I'm the boss. I'm the boss here. I'm, fuck's sake, I'm in charge. Barty, I'm
You're
in
not the
charge
boss.
here.
The man with the big tongue is the boss.
I'm in charge here. What is it? No. Who's the boss? Who's the daddy? Who's the daddy? Hey? Is it me? Yes. We concur. We concur, don't we? Yeah. And you're in charge. Yeah. And you're the boss. Is he the boss? Yeah. Is he? Yeah, anyway, I can't remember what it was, but basically, I believe we were discussing killing people, so that's always a fucking great subject for monetization.
Yes.
I believe we said the word murder so many fucking times that I will
No, you just said it again now.
Yeah, well, the fucking £1.50 this show would have made me is now
£1.50.
well and truly dead. We've got to stop getting demonetized, Barty. I can't make no more fucking money from YouTube at this rate, am I? Hey?
It's a vital part of his business plan.
Hang on. I asked Amy if she would give me a striptease for my birthday, so we're going to find out what she says. You'll be lucky. Is that a yes or a no?
Toss a coin, and if it lands on what you want it to be, then you are lucky.
Apparently, I am lucky. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah. You're a good boy. Is it your sleepy time? You're going to go sleepies. Barty, go sleepies. Barty, sleepy time. Barty's going to go settle. 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 Barty, settle. Good, that's well trained. Settle.
You just walk behind all of my mini mice. Barty, don't eat the mini mice.
Good boy. He's a good boy, isn't he? Dougie. Go sleepies now. Right, we've got 46 people watching here. There's definitely somebody watching that has not said hello to me. You've got to type on if you're a lurker up. Who's watching that hasn't said hello? I bet there's probably somebody who's never commented in chat before.
I bet there's someone watching that desperately wants to come on. I haven't seen the link.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
I'm sure there is. I'll have a look. He might, or him. Ryan might come on.
I'll put the link in the chat, but I'm going after this can is finished because I've had my orders from the dog. The doggy's told me what to do, haven't you? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, there's not many people can claim to have Ryan Reynolds. As a subscriber. The fuck? No, I am lucky. The good boy. You's a good boy. Yes. There we go. I did not realise when I got a dog that he would be in charge of my sleeping arrangements rather than me. No, I did not know this. I did not think I would be being told when to go to bed by a small animal. Eh? Yes, I'm tickling you. Yes, I am. Yes. Mm. Who's in charge? Is Andrew in charge? Is Andrew in charge? Yeah.
No, Buddy in charge. Buddy says when to go to bed.
Oh. Who runs the house? Who runs the house, eh? Andrew runs the house. Yes. Yeah, they don't tell you. I've had dogs before. They never told me when to go to bed. This one, every night. Every night. Tell me when to go to bed, don't you? Yeah, you do. And you tell me when to wake up as well.
Oh, they'll do that.
Good boy. Good boy, yeah. Good boy. There we go. He's flat out now. But listen, Amy, there's only one person here in charge. That's me. She's giving up text to me. She's coming to chat now to give me abuse. Andrew's in charge. In fact, here we go. We could have a vote on it. We could have a vote. Here we go. Our next vote is live. There we go.
Hmm.
There we go. The new vote is live. Type 1 if you think I'm in charge. Bill, you've not yet typed 1.
Why not?
No.
I can't reach the keyboard. Oh, there, see.
I feel
Cascos.
right, I can feel there's a total lack of effort here. Why are these twos here? What the fuck?
Well, maybe that's one twice.
I mean, it's the key next to it, folks. The key next to it. Louise is in the chat as well. Welcome, Louise. You'll be keeping herself quiet tonight.
Well, my key next to the one has got some funny lines on it.
Yeah. You've got the wrong key, folks. Go to the left. Try again. Yeah. Go again. Go again. Fucking Jack, you've gone to the fucking right instead of the left. You need to go to the fucking left. And then you need to go left again. Because you've gone too
Who's
far
free?
right.
Is that me?
Although I'm fucking
I'm
free
not
like
in charge.
tonight. I am glad though that Jack has followed my advice. He was asking earlier for YouTubers to watch. And yeah, thank you, Ali. Thank you, Ali. There we go. Ali has correctly identified the key. Right, Louise, it's not about whether your dog's in charge, because obviously your dog is in charge of you. However, this dog here has gone to sleep at my command. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Amy's votes don't count. Not a 2. He's asleep. I've sent him to sleep. He has obeyed me. I think Ali definitely gets a mentalist point for that, for getting the correct answer. Not getting any amazing game. Fuck's sake, we talked about gaming earlier. We talked about the fact that I've never owned a fucking PS3. It's not my fault you're not bloody listening. We had a proper chat about games. We even had a lady guest on, Jack. Yeah, we talked about PlayStations for at least a minute. At least a minute, didn't we? We did, didn't we? We talked about it for a minute.
I believe you did.
Yeah, there you go. You see. What more could you ask?
The last gaming platform I used was
The fucking Master System.
Master. No, I didn't have. Was it Master? I can't remember. Was that Mega Drive or Saturn or something? I don't know. No.
The last gaming system you had, and you can't even fucking remember what it was. We're doing
No,
well.
I can remember what it was. I'm waiting for your guess. It wasn't a Master thing. Whatever one of them is.
Was it
The first one I used was the one with Pong on it. I can't remember its name. Then I had an Atari 2600. It's a black sleek one. Not the one with the wooden slats on it. So I couldn't afford it then. Then I think I had a PlayStation 1. Yeah, I think I had a PlayStation 1. And then the final one I had was a Wii. I used to enjoy the bowling game thing on it.
Oh, the Wii Sports.
There were some funny looking sporty things on it, but the bowling I liked. Then it had this Wii Fit and all that shit where you got to jump up and down on the board and crap like that. Oh god. So that was a bit hard work. Didn't like that very much.
There are better things to jump up and down on.
Yeah, definitely not Wii boards.
I've got to be honest, there's a few in the chat I'd like to jump up and down on.
Wii boards?
Not boards, ladies. There you go, Jack. You've had your amazing game thingy, reseller thingy, entertainment thingy.
I was bloody good on the 2600. I used to get the highest score in the world on most of the games. Can't remember them now. Carnival. That was good. We had to get the rifle going at the bottom and you shot ducks and pipes. That was a good game.
I can't even flirt properly on this.
There's no such thing as you not being able to flirt.
Jack, I don't give a fuck who's doing the jumping. As long as somebody's jumping, I'm happy. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, look, listen, Jack was looking for... We should give Jack some recommendations, right? He was looking earlier for some recommendations for resellers to sell gaming stuff. Closet Greek has sold all his gaming stuff now, hasn't he? So don't watch Closet Greek because for the gaming, so don't do it anymore. Somebody said James collects, which made me chuckle. Because obviously fucking Jack knows James. But Oh well, we do. I do know some resellers are into gaming, but they shall not be mentioned because they banned me, or they tried to out me for allegedly cheating on a retro Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game show thing, which I won fair and square through genuine knowledge / blind luck. So we won't mention them. So yeah, no, there are none. None is the batty. But no, most of the YouTube game. There's lots of YouTube gamers who do resell stuff as well. What's the fucking lady one called? She come on that fucking channel we won't mention the week after my successful win. She does some videos, but I can't remember her name now. I would have, if you'd asked me like a year or two ago, I would have known a few, but I don't watch YouTube anymore. I don't watch.
I used to program games in machine code in 8-bit back in my youth. That's interesting. That was interesting, wasn't it?
You could watch film.
There was no YouTube back then.
Dave Repairs, if he's still on. Dave Repairs probably fucking knows because he's into all that fucking game and stuff.
That's very difficult, I tell you. I still have immense respect for anyone that can program a bloody game these days. Christ. And people say, oh, this glitches, that glitches. Well, you bloody well I'll try to unglitch him. Oh, dear, the code you got to go through.
I am a qualified programmer.
Which languages did you preach to program in?
Visual Basic.
Visual Basic's good. I used to use Microsoft Basic back in the olden days. many versions of Basic. Trouble is with Basic, it's a high level program, which means it's incredibly slow. So it's best to try and use something like assembly.
Yeah. I mean, Visual Basic. Like
what does everyone use these days? I don't know. I don't program anymore. But
the Pornhub.
No, that's not a programming language.
Are you sure? I've watched it.
Everyone uses this C++ stuff, don't they? Which is quite fast.
That's
still only assembly language.
They were using C++ when I was in college, so that's 20 years ago.
It's been around. Well, people use BASIC still. COBOL was one of the old ones, commercial business orientated language, and Pascal for the scientists. Fortran, that was one for the scientists as well, formula translation.
I did
6502 machine code, that was good.
I did do a bit of C, but yeah, I'm not a fucking programmer. I just never.
But if you want a very, very fast game, it has to be programmed in Source, which is impossible. It would take you 10 to 15 years to do the program, by which time the thing you were programming will be completely out of date. So people have to use assembly languages because it can get assembly languages sort of like the halfway point where it'll make a rough translation of it into code, but you can still debug it.
What's the fucking Snake one?
Snake. There was loads of Snake ones, wasn't there? It was called Snake.
No.
I programmed Snake.
Python. That's what they use nowadays. Python.
Python. Yes, that is a very good bit of code. And with computer speeds these days, you can actually run some quite complicated programs and get results very quickly. If I went back into programming, I would definitely go Python. But I've got no reason to, and it's quite a steep learning curve. So.
Yeah, it's not something that appeals to me anymore.
The only thing that appeals to me is the money you can make is tremendous. But it is a new boy game. At my age these days, for me to get back into programming, 2 years of training at least.
Yeah, I could have 5 years of training. I'd still be shit at it.
I
I'm
used to,
more of a fixer than a programmer.
I used to reprogram printers because back in the day you didn't have laser jets you can pick up for 50 quid on eBay and all that shit. You had dot matrix bloody bits of crap, and a lot of them were 7-pin sort of like dot matrix, and if you had 8-bit graphic, how the hell could you print it? So I had to reprogram printers to accept code so that it'll actually print in 8 bits across, which is a lot harder than it sounded. It took me 9 months, but I did pass my exam on the back of it. And then I didn't go into any computer jobs whatsoever, so it was a complete waste of time.
That's exactly why I work in government.
Well, I went to work for an insurance company, which had at the time, one of the only computer systems in the business world that actually worked properly. You had monitors literally this big. I mean, you worked in government, you get all this old shit there. You monitors this big, that wide, green screens, and with servers. Well, I say servers, a big computer in the basement, which kind of was a server. Even before the days of the web, there was no web, no internet, no World Wide Web. They were all connected by phone lines. By Christ, they were slow.
Neil's off. Take care, Neil. I've still got punch cards from the computers we had in DWP.
Yeah. Well, I remember back in it was, again, going back to merchandising and stuff. Back in the 80s, and I think maybe the 70s and even the 60s, Marks and Spencer's used to have punch cards as part of their sales tags on their clothing. They used to have 3 of them. One, they used to use the punch card to go into the till for when you purchased it. They had a no quibble return policy. So if you bought it back, they put the second punch card in to log it back into their stock. And then the third punch card would be used to resell it. And no one who used that technology in a day. Then barcodes came out. And you used to get the self-scanning things. Sainsbury's in this country were the first people to use self-scanning technology on their tills.
Safeway.
Might have been, but I remember Sainsbury's making a big fuss of it. That took off very quickly, although not every place had them instantaneously. I remember when my mother used to work in Astor on the tills, part of the job was to memorize every price in the store. That's quite a bloody task, because you had to literally type all the prices in as it went through. And same as today in supermarkets, your performance was based on how many items per hour you get through. So if you didn't memorize all the stuff. But yeah, back in my day, I was using Commodore PETs when I was studying computer sciences. It's called computer science back then, not programming. And the machines they had then, the 8-bit machines, they used to cost $2,500 a piece, which is what, like 10 grand today, which have got, well, I don't know, your watch could probably do 50, 100 million times what those things can do. Yet they sent men to the moon with one.
I can't even get to fucking Chester with one, but there you go. Right, I'll finish my cam. I'm going to have to go to bed.
Barty says so.
I'm in charge. But it's time to say good night. Thank you to our guests tonight. Yes, I said good night, but you have to wait a minute. I'm still finished.
Okay. Yeah.
You say thank you to our guests tonight. Phil, the lovely Natasha, who has given me images tonight that I'm going to very much enjoy.
I won't be around next week, unfortunately. I'm working all Easter.
I doubt I'll be around next week as well. I think I'll be in the pub. So.
I've got to work the whole bloody weekend. What the fuck? I don't even get double pay.
You've just had a week off, so you get no sympathy from me.
Yeah, well, I don't get paid for that either. So, I'll have to sell more shit.
But yeah, thank you, everybody, and good night.
See everybody later on.
Bye.